From storyflo.
This is your daily audio brief, Thursday, August 18th. The systems update 5 tech stories that bear on what's coming next.
Let's get into it.
First, from InfoQ. Major frontier model providers adopt watermarking tech to comply with EU regulation. As of August 2, 2026, the EU AI Act Article 50 requires array systems to mark synthetic outputs in a machine-detectable manner. Major vendors are implementing statistical watermarking methods, which influence natural language generation without affecting performance.
This has prompted a swift reaction from the open source community, raising compliance and vulnerability concerns.
Next, second from Gizmodo. An Earth video seems to reveal Apple AirPods that can see. Below is a video spotted by Mac Rumors contributor Aaron Paris and posted to X on Monday night. Here is your first look at AirPods with cameras in action using visual intelligence. This video file came from macOS 26.7 rcpic.twitter.com/07ri4n Aaron at Arant6-13 August 18, 2026. In it, a guy wearing AirPods picks up a book called Could Should Might Don't. A voice says, with visual intelligence your world becomes savable. Up next, third from Excellent AI Prompts. The strategic thinking OS that helps you think bigger with AI only for the ambitious.
You're reading Excellent AI Prompts.
AI prompt chains, agent skills, and agentic workflows for professionals learning to use AI to earn more, think sharper, and live better.
Copy them, use them, build with them.
In this game, your lifespan is short and the sandbox is huge. The fastest way to lose momentum is to get trapped in friction, unnecessary drama, micro-optimizing every single thing, and running in circles without a real strategy. And I am all too familiar, so no judgment.
And then,
fourth from MK's Live. 8/17, NVIDIA plus OpenAI plus SB Energy equals port spike. It's Monday. Over the weekend, we saw some amazing discourse between Gavin Baker of Atrades Management, Sholto Doublers, and Dario Amodai of Anthropic, and David Sachs of the All-In podcast on AI and concentration of power. All parties agreed that there is much more work to be done in ensuring that AI does not overly concentrate power in the hands of just a few people. We covered it this morning on MTS. Be sure to monitor with us live on X and YouTube, and follow us on Instagram. Next,
fifth from Abhijay Rairu.
8 fast-growing AI companies hiring in the US. That could make you millionaires, plus a prompt to find hiring managers. Replit, Harvey, Sierra, Cursor, Whisperflow, XAI, Anthropic, and OpenAI are hiring across engineering, sales, product, research, support, marketing, and operations. Some roles welcome students or people moving into tech from another field. Others are built for experienced operators, and the pay can be serious. The roles below range from about $60 an hour to $440,000 in listed annual base pay, before counting equity in many cases. I checked every application against the live posting or the company's ATS feed on August 17, 2026.
Up next,
sixth from the Register Software. Zen Project gets serious about safety and push to possibly partition robot brains. The Zen Project, home of the open source hypervisor, has decided it's time to get serious about formal safety. That's not an admission of security woes, but a push to ensure the hypervisor complies with formal safety standards like IEC 61508, which defines the processes and practices used in software that runs in devices and settings that could conceivably harm humans. Zen has in recent years emphasized work to make its code more suitable to run in embedded workloads and devices like cars.
And then,
seventh from 9 to 5 Mac. AirPods with cameras get the clearest leak yet. Watch it below. macOS 26.7 includes demo for camera-equipped AirPods. Mac Rumors discovered a short video included in today's macOS Tahoe 26.7 RC in which a man wearing AirPods appears to ask Siri to remember the book he's looking at. As Siri's voiceover says, with visual intelligence, your world bet
unsavable.
Included in today's macOS 27.6 Tahoe release candidate is a short video that appears to show visual intelligence in action on Apple's rumored camera-equipped AirPods. See something you like? Just ask me to save it for later. Next. 8th from Computer World. AI inference is getting cheaper, but your agents are getting more expensive. The good news is that large language model LLM token costs are coming down. The conundrum, the overall cost of AI workloads is going up. Gartner Research predicts that, while token costs will fall by 95% by 2030, inference costs for agentic workflows will increase more than fivefold over the next 2 years. This is because AI app builders are using more and often more expensive tokens as LLMs get ever more complex.
Up next,
9th from CIO. AI inference is getting cheaper, but your agents are getting more expensive. The good news is that large language model LLM token costs are coming down. The conundrum, the overall cost of AI workloads is going up. Gartner Research predicts that, while token costs will fall by 95% by 2030, inference costs for agentic workflows will increase more than fivefold over the next 2 years. This is because AI app builders are using more and often more expensive tokens as LLMs get ever more complex.
And then,
10th from Mac Rumors. Apple's camera-equipped AirPods confirmed to see them in action. In a short demo, a man holds a book up so the camera in the AirPods can see the title. Here is your first look at AirPods with cameras in action using visual intelligence. Aaron at ARM1613, August 18, 2026. This video file came from macOS 26.7 rcpic.twitter.com/yo7ri4msu. The camera on the AirPods will feed information to visual intelligence, and Siri will be able to answer questions about the wearer's surroundings and log information. With visual intelligence, your world becomes savable.
See something you like?
Just ask me to save it for later, says the voice over text. That's it for today. Tomorrow morning, whatever the night brings.
Stay curious.
That's your brief. Find every story and claim your own free feed at storyflo.com.